Hello, my name's Andrew Williams. I'm one of the co-directors for the Scottish Collaboration for Public Health Research and Policy, which is a research centre at the University of Edinburgh, and we specialise in the engaged development and evaluation of interventions.
Hi, I'm Divya Krishnan. I'm a Chancellor's Fellow at SCPHRP, that is the Scottish Collaboration for Public Health Research and Policy. So we at SCPHRP, we work on several public health topics. We've got researchers working on a number of subjects and areas, including healthy aging, we've got nutrition, we've got maternal health, we've got just intervention development and evaluation.
We were in Ethiopia to launch one of our new research projects with our collaborators at the Jimma University and Bule Hora University.
So Andrew and I visited Ethiopia recently on a project that aims to develop nutritional strategies for adolescents in Ethiopia.
So this is a project where we'll be co-creating an intervention with members of the community and policymakers and other adults working in the area. The topic of the intervention is around adolescent nutritional health. And in Ethiopia, young people have to move into urban areas to continue their education in secondary and higher education levels. Once they get into those urban areas, they are living in a variety of situations and have to cook or buy food for themselves, and their diet gets poorer. So this is quite a complex challenge, and that's why we're involved from the Scottish Collaboration, because we want to go into this space, map out what's happening in order to identify the opportunities for an intervention and co-create this so it's acceptable to the local people and young people in the area.
This is a really exciting project, and we are really working with communities in Ethiopia. We're working with different groups of people really. So we met the Department of Education, the Health Ministry, all feeding into the project. So, and it's a two-way relationship. It's an equal partnership, and we're really learning a lot from all of them in Ethiopia. Very exciting methods. So it's a lot of workshops trying to understand the different perspectives. So the multi-Indian perspective over there is really crucial to the project. And we're hoping to, through these methods, gain insights into what strategy would work for adolescent nutrition in Ethiopia.
So we're working in two kind of urban areas, so Jimma and Bule Hora. Jimma is a fairly well built up area with an established university, so we'll be working with schools in surrounding urban areas. And then Bule Hora is more rural, even though it's an urban area, and working with the communities around that, particularly in secondary schools, and there's some charities that run hostels for young people. We're working with them. I think the key thing that stood out to me about the trip was the interest and enthusiasm of people to address this topic. You know, they recognise the challenge that's there and that they want to do something about it. So we heard a lot about how important the topic is, and then how complex the topic is. What we've got to get our heads around in order to be able to identify spaces where an intervention can fit and make a difference.
And we really enjoyed working with the researchers at both Bule Hora University as well as Jimma University, and it is that sort of collaborative, ethos of the project that I really enjoyed.
Directly planning on creating an intervention which is going to improve the nutritional health of young people, and we do this because we know that means they can benefit more from their education. That's a kind of key primary thing, but we're also developing the techniques we're using to develop the intervention. SCPHRP already has a technique called the 6 Steps in Quality Intervention Development. We're enhancing this with more systems, embedded approaches, and in an area where there's different cultures around how you collect data. So our understanding of that process and learning from the process of developing the intervention is something we hope to be able to implement in other areas and spread more widely.
Of course, the strategies we develop are going to be really useful and really improve the nutrition of adolescents in Ethiopia. But I also wanted to mention that SCPHRP has a really international reach. And I've got a project, for example, working with researchers in India, with communities in India to promote healthy aging. The methods that we use across these projects, I think, have that wider reach. We're trying to understand how these methods can be used and really develop the methods to be used in lower and middle income countries, and really use them to improve the health and well-being across communities in these countries.
So we'll be posting any updates about the project through the SCPHRP website and LinkedIn page, and the other universities involved will also be posting updates.